for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
Yo, what's up, Yanks Nation? Welcome back to the channel. Around here, we don't mess around. We get straight to the point with the info that really matters to us. The legion of Bronx Bombers fans. Baseball, just like life in New York City, is a damn marathon of hurdles. It ain't just about who's got the prettiest swing or the fastest heat. It's about who's still standing after taking a few shots to the chin. And my friends, this 2025 season has been a true heavyweight bout for our pinstripers. Every time we think we found our groove, that the machine is finally clicking, another key part just breaks down. We all know every team deals with injuries. It's part of the game. But what's been happening in the Bronx this year feels like a cruel endurance test. A trial to see just how far our passion and the team's resilience can possibly take us. Let's just recap the scene, because you gotta understand the depth of the hole we're trying to climb out of. First, the ace, Garrett Cole, our cyborg, the guy who seemed immune to the weaknesses of mere mortals, didn't even get a sniff of the grass on opening day. That elbow surgery wiped out his year before a single pitch was thrown in a game that counted. That was a gut punch, like losing your top general before the first battle. Then the supporting cast started dropping one by one. Clark Schmidt, who was really coming into his own as a reliable arm in the rotation, hit the IL. Aaron Judge, the captain, our North Star, the freaking heartbeat of this offense, has been dealing with his own physical issues, leaving us holding our breath with every slightly restrained swing. And even the warrior, Oswaldo Cabrera, our Swiss Army knife, has felt the grind of the season. Yet through all of that, against all odds, here we are. Standing, fighting, right in the thick of the postseason hunt. Aaron Boone has been working some kind of magic to keep this team in it, and the players have shown a grit that makes us proud. But the cold, hard truth is that the rope is stretched as tight as it can get, and it just got cut a little deeper. The news that nobody in Yankee Stadium wanted to hear was confirmed by Boone. Jonathan Loaisiga is done for the season. A flexor strain in his elbow shut him down for the year. To the casual fan, it might just seem like another name on the injured list. Next man up, they'd say. But we, the bleacher creatures, the Yanks Nation, we know that losing Loaisiga is much, much more than that. He's the kind of player whose value doesn't pop out on the flashy stat sheets, but in the clutch moments, in the tensest innings. He was our secret weapon, the guy who came into high leverage situations, whether it was the 6th, 7th, or 8th inning, and just shut the door. Losing that versatility, that confidence he gave us, is a direct shot to the chin of our bullpen, especially with the smell of October in the air. The flexibility he gave Boone was a luxury we no longer have. The saga of Jonathan Loaisiga and his injuries is a heartbreaking story, a frustrating cycle of potential and setbacks. The last time we saw him fully healthy for a whole season was back in 2022, when he managed to make 50 appearances. Since then, it's been a constant battle. He comes back, he shows flashes of the dominant pitcher we know he can be. He gets our hopes up, and then once again his body betrays him. We fans have seen this movie before, and it doesn't get any less painful with each replay. Aaron Boone, ever the optimist, assures everyone that Loaisiga will be ready for spring training in 2026. And we want to believe it. We need to believe it. But the question that hangs in the air, the doubt that whispers in the back of our minds, is how much more? How many more times can an athlete go through that grind of rehab, of rebuilding confidence before the toll is just too high? This injury doesn't just impact the 2025 season, it casts a shadow of uncertainty over the future of our bullpen. Loaisiga was a key piece of the long-term plans, a potential closer, or at the very least an elite setup man. Now, Brian Cashman and the front office have another headache to deal with this offseason. We need to find reinforcements, but replacing a talent like Loaisiga when he's right is no easy or cheap task. The impact of this loss will be felt immediately. The pressure on the other arms in the bullpen, like Clay Holmes and the rest of the crew, just went up exponentially. Every single guy has to step up, take on more responsibility, and pitch in even more critical spots. There's no more margin for error. The games where we felt secure with Loaisiga looming in the 7th or 8th now become a minefield. It's a trial by fire for the depth of our roster and for Boone's ability to manage his resources flawlessly. We're heading into the final stretch of the regular season, down one arm, and it ain't just any arm, it's one of our best. The big question now is, what do the Yankees do next? Do we look for outside help before the trade deadline? Or do we bet on the arms we have down in AAA, hoping someone can emerge and fill this void? The answer to that could very well define our season, and that's what I want to hear from you about. How do you Yanks Nation feel about another man down? Who do you think needs to step up in the pen, and what should the front office do? Drop your comments below. I read every single one. I want to hear the voice of the fan base. This is a conversation we need to have. Now, for you all who want the fastest news and the most direct analysis on our team, don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring that notification bell. We don't stop here. Every play, every rumor, every decision, I'll be right here, bringing you the real deal. Let's ride this out together, because being a Yankees fan is all about this. Fighting to the very end, no matter how many punches we take.